Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. So I did a huge Sephora haul. I went to Sephora the other day to just browse around, look to see the new launches and try them out. And I was like, you know what? Instead of doing this in the store, I'm just gonna buy them and try them out at home and do little swatches, and if I don't like anything, then I can always return it. So I wanted to do some first impressions with some products because I bought a lot of stuff. We have the new PELINYC Skin Tune Blur. This is a primer serum. We have Becca's Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. I heard crazy good reviews about this one, so I'm really excited to try it. We have Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. We have the new Huda Beauty concealers. This is not a new product. However, this is my second win with this product. I'm going to go in all full detail on how to use this product as well. We have the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. These little Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. This is in Sapphire, this is an Emerald. We have this Stila Shimmer and Glow. We have the Fenty Fly Liner. We have NARS Climax Mascara. I literally feel like I'm in candy store right now. This is not my first impressions. I've been using it for some time, but it's just going to be, me talking about this product today. This is Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm, the new Fenty Beauty lipsticks, Gloss Bomb and Diamond Milk, as well as the products from Sephora. I also have some products that came in PR or products that I purchased from other stores. These little palettes from Pop Beauty. I got these in the mail. I've been using one of these palettes for a week now, and I really like how it performs on my face, so I'm gonna be using these as well. I also have this new Sheer Science moisturizer that I'm going to use before makeup. I also have this Sheer Science Power C Serum. I'm going to use this with my moisturizer. Vitamin C serums literally give a boost to the skin. Boost to the skin. I just ate it. Oh my god, I just ate it. They are really good for all over glow. And I'm going to take this cream right here. It is very rich in texture, and I do have really dry skin, so this kind of creams help a lot, especially under makeup. Next on, I'm gonna be using my Holy Grail eye base. This is the PELINYC eye base. You want to apply this product very lightly. I'm gonna start with these little palettes right here. These retail for $27. I'm gonna do a quick swatch, and I'm gonna show you guys after I do the swatches because I don't want to lose any time. Here are the swatches for the Sapphire palette. They kind of stain, so you can see them on my fingers a little bit. Even after I clean my fingers, they're still on it, so that tells me they're gonna stain my eyelids as well, which was the case for the Electric palette. I don't know if it has to do with the formula of the Obsessions palette, but yeah. Here are the colors. The shimmers are, as always, very intense. This is the Emerald palette swatches. I'm sorry, my swatches suck. This is them next to each other, so you can see the differences. I'm going to take the darkest shade of the Sapphire palette and going to work it into my crease. Next on, I'm going to use this color right here. I'm placing it literally right above the other color. Next on, I'm going to take a smaller brush and use this color right here. Place it a little above the blue. I'm going to mix this color right here and this. This is going to go on top of right here. And lastly, I'm taking my Cosette 185 brush and just going to blend out the edges without adding any more shadow, and just going to slightly blend the harsh edges. When you're blending colors like this so that they don't blend into each other, you don't want to swipe across your eye. You just want to blend very light-handedly. Just going to do very tiny little circles right on the edges of the color you're trying to blend in. Last but not least, I'm going to use this little yellow, put it right on the very edge of the look. just going to blow this yellow out. On the lid, I'm going back in with this blue and placing it here inside the dark blue. Using this green right here and placing that into the blue that we just placed. In the middle of everything, I'm going to use this lime green gold. I'm going to try to take it on a wet brush. The match didn't have any type of fallout at all, like at all. And I usually start with the eyes because of that reason. If I do have fallout, I can just clean it up. But with these shadows, I didn't have any fallout. I used the blue palette before and I couldn't really blend it well until I used this technique that, you know, placing them one by one and moving the brush very slowly and in very small areas. But now everything seems to work really well together. I'm gonna move on to the liner, and I'm using the Fenty Fly liner. This retails for $20. It has a very thin tip like this. I don't know like why, but like for some reason just the tip of it is like very like bent, if you can see. Very tip of it feels very dry. I noticed that the liner kind of runs when I'm putting it on and it dries really quickly. So when you try to put on another layer, it kind of flakes and disrupts the first layer. I think I'm gonna return the liner. Next one, I have this NARS Climax mascara. I've been seeing this everywhere and I really wanted to see what the hype was about. It retails for $24. So far, no. In my opinion, it is nothing special. For the lashes, these are actually not from Sephora, but these are some new lashes that I just got. These are Dodo lashes D119, and these are like $5-6. They're really cheap, but they look really good. I'm just gonna put the lashes on and I'll be right back. Lashes are on. I'm just gonna use the Persali Skin Tune Blur. This retails for $54. So obviously we're gonna do a drip action. I'm not gonna put it all over my face because I do have dry skin and I don't know how it's gonna perform. I'm just gonna press it into the skin. I guess I'm gonna see the difference when I put the foundation on. So for foundation, I'm using this Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. This retails for $44. I usually like to warm it up on my hand a little first. I usually go for a shade darker to, you know, bring life back to my skin. But this is pretty much the exact same shade as my skin color. I'm just gonna blend it in. I'm gonna look at it up close and see. It's definitely not full coverage. It doesn't like automatically gives you a full layer and you have to kind of build it up. It's definitely like buildable coverage. It's a little dry for my skin. It gives that like your skin but better look, but on my face it kind of emphasized my pores and it kind of got like it kind of separated on my skin. So I'm just gonna see how it performs with the concealers and gonna decide if I'm gonna keep it or not. The first concealer I'm gonna be using is Born This Way concealer. This retails for $28. I'm gonna put this right on the left side. Even the lightest shade is a little too yellow for me, so but that was the best I could do. So the coverage looks pretty good and it definitely got blended into the skin easily. Definitely going to compare everything with the Huda Beauty concealers. So I got two shades. One is supposed to conceal, one is supposed to highlight. And okay, so let's see. So Marshmallow was supposed to be my concealer shade and Whipped Cream is supposed to be my highlighter shade. So let's start with the concealing shade. The Huda Beauty concealers retail for $30. These are definitely thicker in consistency and kind of not harder to blend, but not as easy like the super liquid one. I'm gonna take a flash picture and see which one performs better. Yeah, the Too Faced one is really yellow on me. I definitely think if the Too Faced concealer was a lighter shade, it would have worked for me, but I do think that it is really dark on me, especially as my concealer shade. Maybe if I use it all over my face, but it definitely has yellow undertones. But concealing wise, it did a pretty good job. I'm gonna use the highlighter shade under both eyes. With the Huda concealers, you literally need the tiniest amount, like the tiniest dot is enough. I used the really light one when I did my Joker. I covered my entire face and down here, and I didn't even use that much, and it covered pretty good. Okay, so let's put the highlight here. And a tiny dot here, just a little bit here. I don't like to highlight my like a big area in my forehead for obvious reasons. I mean, you don't have to make this look bigger than it is. Gonna blend this out. And with Huda's concealers, you just have to act faster as they dry faster. So when you're blending them out, just make sure you blend them out right away. Now I'm gonna contour my face. I got this contour stick when it first launched, but I didn't know how to use it, so I couldn't make it work and I returned it. But then I watched one of Priscilla Ono's makeup tutorials, and she said to warm it up on your hand first. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it again and try that way. And I couldn't believe the difference. The difference was incredible. Honestly, I've been obsessed with it this time. You don't need much. I already warmed it up on my hand. I like to contour this 5-head. I found this to work the best on my nose because I do have very, very fair skin. And no matter which contour product I've used before, it always kind of looked warm. To blend this one, I like to use the Lexi brush, the JD Wavy brush. And I like to just extend it to my brows. What I like to do is just blend the sides with a beauty blender. This is also by Lexi, and this is their Precision Foundation brush. Also, another mistake I used to make is I used to just like do that because that's what I saw on Instagram. So I was like, okay, you know what? I guess that's how you blend the contour. When I watch professional makeup artists masterclasses, they don't usually like to just move their brush around. This retails for $46, which is definitely the most expensive powder I've ever bought. So this better make me look super Facetune in real life. Not even like the smooth filter, the smoother filter, all the way turned up. So, okay, so this is what it looks like. I like to bring it next to nose contour. So I only set my under eyes and this area with like a lot of powder, and the rest of my face I always like to use very like small amount of powder. So since I have dry skin, I like powders that give me like skin finish. That is actually the reason why I use MAC Skin Finish mineralized powder, and it honestly sets my face so well and it doesn't look powdered at all. Once I set everything, I'm just gonna look up close to my face and see how it looks. I can see the powder in my pores, which I don't really like. I wanted it to fill up the pores, but I didn't want to see the product filling up the pores, if that makes sense. Let's try to just dust it off. It worked better with the foundation than it did with the concealer. If you're considering buying this product, I would use this for all over face, but not necessarily under eyes, especially if you crease like me. I do not love the product. For the power contour, I'm going to be using Pop Beauty's matte contour palette. It has highlight, blush, and the contour shade. For my skin tone, it honestly is one of the best shades to contour with because it's not like super cool, it isn't super warm, so it is the perfect like middle shade where it kind of gives you warmth too. For the blush, I'm going to be using the same palette, the shade in the middle. For the brows, I'm going to be using these Forever Magic brow pencils. I got these in the PR. I've never used them before, so this is going to be my first. This is how you open it. Ooh. Oh, it's a gel. Okay, so it's a brow gel. Oh, it comes in like dual colors too. It's actually the perfect color for my brows. I actually love how it looks. So I was gonna leave my eyes like this, but I forgot I got this too, and I really want to try it. This retails for $24. Oh, so good. So I'm like, should I put it directly under my eyes or on top of something? I feel like on top of something, right? I'm placing the same glue I use on top of my eyes, and then I'm gonna blend it with this one right here. Honestly, these, like the Stila glitter glows, are my favorite thing to use under my eyes, like inner corner, everywhere. It's because they don't ever crease, they don't separate, and they stay, and they don't have fallout. On the inner corner, I'm gonna be using this right here. Right above it, I'm gonna mix these two colors right here. So I'm just gonna add a little black eyeliner in the waterline and a little mascara on the bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. Next on, I have these Fenty liquid lipsticks. The liquid lipsticks retail for $24. I have the shades Unveil, Uncuffed, Unbuttoned, and Uninvited. I'm gonna swatch them for you guys from light to dark. This is Unbuttoned, this is Uncuffed, this is Unveil, this is Uninvited. I also have the Gloss Bomb and Diamond Milk. This is the white pearly version of the Fenty Glow. For the lip liner, I'm going to be using NYX Cosmetics Nude Truffle Lip Liner. And then I'm going to use Unbutton. It's a beautiful nude that will look good on a lot of skin tones, I feel like. On top of that, I'm going to be using the gloss. The Diamond Milk retails for $18. For the highlight, I'm actually going to mix two. First, I'm going to start with the Pop Beauty. This is the Luminous Effect palette, and I'm going to use this color right here. This is my first time using it, so let's see how it performs. Oh, and to top it off, I'm going to use this baby right here. In my opinion, this by itself is like not super like blinding and intense. You either have to layer it up or you use it as a highlight topper. I ended up adding some yellow/brown contacts, which you look very green on my eyes, and I love them for this look. This is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button right below, right here. See you in the next video. Bye.